Hey friends, I'm Frinny, aka Frin the Human.
I'm Slappa.
And we're what is this? It's Vibes and Delights. Okay, listen. Okay, I need to start this off by saying that Slappa took this Sprite here,
Tropical.
tropical Sprite, and he put our, delights in there, and the like foam started coming up to the very top of this bottle, and he just put his fucking thumb over it. Obviously, I have little baby hands, but he put his thumb over it, and the bubbles receded. And I didn't know that's how you did that. But then, oh my God, just right now, as I was bitching about it, because I thought it was fucking sorcery. But anyway, I just thought that like whenever I open a Sprite and it starts coming up, I immediately just close it again. And that's essentially the same thing you just did. Oh God, is what is my life? Why am I like this?
You
Anyway.
just vibing.
Oh, it's in a delight. Let's see. So today's theme is going to be age gap red flag relationships. Okay. I'm just going to jump in with a trigger warning straight off the bat. Okay. Because, and also, I cannot guarantee how this is going to go because, I don't know. It's like, for me, okay, like there's like so much nuance to age gap red flags, but the kind that I want to talk about are the ones with the very young people and the older other person, okay? Because I'm not talking about people who are like 30 and 40 when they meet. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the people who are about to graduate high school or just graduated high school, or the people who are just mad young, or the people who they've known their entire lives.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
terrible.
saying? Those are the type of age gap red flag relationships I'm talking about. So let's get that out of the way right now, because every time I post an age gap red flag story, I get a lot of comments like, well, my parents, this, that, and the third. Okay, first of all, I just want to say in my heart, and like I appreciate you guys, but in my heart, if they were really young and if your grandma was real young and your granddad was real old and they've been married for 50 fucking years, it's a different time bullshit. I don't care. It was wrong back then, it's wrong now.
Yeah,
Okay?
they still talked about it back
Yeah,
then.
they still talk.
They were still like, you see that George with that girl over there now, you know?
Some of them did, but I really think like the way that people romanticize youth, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but it has to, because why did they start changing legalization ages?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it has to have been a problem. It was a problem back then. It's a problem now, and I think that's, and I like it's like this whole thing about just romanticizing all the shit from the past. Like somebody was like, okay, I know this is mad off topic, but this is what I'm saying about like romanticizing things. Okay, I am ashy anyway, but I just took a shower. Okay, I'm ashy anyway, but what I'm saying is that like somebody was like, oh, slavery was, it was a different time. It was okay back then. Or racism, segregation, it was just a different time. I have literally heard people say that. I stitched Blackout, which is one of my favorite people on Tickle Talk. Blackout, and his name's Andre, by the way. We're mutuals. and, anyway, but no, seriously. What? But one of my friends, Blackout, he posted something on TikTok, and essentially was like, just because it was like that back then, it doesn't mean it was like any better.
No,
Fuck.
it's just still the same thing.
Yeah, it's like
it's so annoying people do that. Like
having a hard time articulating that. I'm so sorry.
like I don't know. To me, it's like you don't know anything about how we've gotten to where we are at all. Not even like before slavery. Like we were like basically around the world there was lords and they owned everything and everybody worked for them. Everybody knew that shit sucked, but that's how it was. But there were still people fighting the whole time to get rid of it. And guess what? They did. And then that's not how it was anymore.
Oh my
and
gosh,
now you can't be like,
you.
oh, I got to go work on the field every day of my life because that's just how it is. No, that's not how it is. That's not how it has been. That's how it used to be. And we all know that was fucking wrong. People then knew it was fucking wrong. Just because the people in power fought to keep it that way for so long doesn't mean it's right at all. So that's
just like
the worst argument you could ever say.
Right.
Like,
it's just like butt stuff. I was talking to butt stuff, which is one of my favorite people, and like they were like we were talking earlier, and we were talking about how people find their news on TikTok essentially, and how we'll get through it, guys. But essentially we were talking about how they're trying to ban TikTok, and it turns out that NBC cut off a clip where it was like they said this dude was like 90 minutes a day on TikTok. Well, that's pretty wild, right? But then they cut it off right before he said, I bet you would like it if your viewers would spend 90 extra minutes watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I equivocated that. Sorry guys, I totally broke. Anyway, but I equivalent.
Yeah.
Equivocated.
You said it.
Okay. But I equivocated that to how employers don't want us to talk about how much we make, you know, but it's federally protected. You're allowed to talk about that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And just because, like, I think I was talking to somebody, my mom overheard me talking about it and was like, you shouldn't be talking about that. And I said, why? And then she couldn't answer me, right? And then the same thing with what I was saying about TikTok is that they want us to keep watching TV, but they're censoring the TVs, and they're, you know, they're controlling what they're saying, like NBC did when he made a mention, you watch TikTok for 90 minutes, that's wild, and then they cut it off when he in fact said, I bet you wish people would keep watching
that 90 on your
but program. Exactly. And then the same thing here, just because I knew it was coming around, okay? Just because your grandparents did it, it doesn't mean that it was okay back then. You know what I'm saying? And that brings me right back to, sorry guys, I'm long-winded. Y'all asked for this. I'm so sorry. Anyway, but like, all I'm saying is that the age gap red flags we're talking about today, okay, is the young people with the older people. And I have a lot to say about it, and I have a lot of feelings about it, because I myself, my ex-husband, I was 18 years old when we met, you know what I'm saying? He was 25, you know what I'm saying? Or he was like 23 or 25, and you don't think that's very far, but it kind of was, you know, because he had jobs. He was a manager. He had his own business at one point, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was more seasoned in life than I was, and it was pure manipulation, you know what I'm saying? And maybe a lot of it wasn't, but I still experienced a lot of the footprint that a lot of other friends have also experienced. And I will never shut the fuck up about age gap red flags, because I will save someone. Okay. And the whole reason I even tell you guys my stories, I tell you these things because I want it to reach somebody who needs to hear it. I worked hard to share my stories and build my platform because I just want to make somebody better. I want to change somebody or stop them from doing something stupid when you don't have to. I feel like I may have lived a ton of life, okay? But when I tell you I could have experienced more, but I didn't, because I was watching, I was reading, and I was looking at my sister and my brother make all these funky ass mistakes. And I knew damn well I wasn't going to make those mistakes. And so if I can share my stories, if we can share these stories, if we can talk about it and change someone's mind. I think that's all I want. You know what I'm saying? And then, but yeah, so with that, we're going to be talking about age gap, red flag relationships today. And again, we're talking about the younger people and the older people. And I am going to start us off, as per usual, with my first story. All right, so the first one is my best friend was hooking up with a married man. So I told his wife. And this one kind of doesn't have like a very concise ending, you know what I'm saying? But I still loved how the OP had mad boundaries. And you know how I feel about boundaries, okay? Okay. Never pick them up. I'm sorry.
You scared me.
So both me and my best friend are 20 female. We had been friends for about 5 years or so. I considered her my sister because we're just that close. We tell each other everything. And she told me how she was
Everything.
everything. And she told me how she was hooking up with a married man. Mind you, he was 50 something with kids and grandkids. Gross. Yeah, nasty. Anyway, I told her to end it because she was being stupid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she knows that I don't condone cheating. I try to keep an open mind, but some things like cheating, I do not tolerate. But she said she is going to continue hooking up with him because it makes her feel like good about herself. I bet you it's the love bombing. Anyway, her reasoning was that this married man would rather fuck her than his wife, and that made her feel good about herself. Okay. Right. And then I need y'all to know this. Hooking with a married person is not a brag. Okay, OP. Okay, OP. It just means you're pathetic. Okay. I asked her, what about his wife? And she said she doesn't care about his wife. Her words were, if his wife was being a good wife, then he wouldn't be out here fucking her. And that pissed me off. Yo, your friend is garbage, dog. Like, I screenshot all of our texts. She sends me videos of them fucking.
Who the fuck does that?
Okay, listen. A lot of people actually.
But like, she's obviously made it known she's not okay with this. Why are you sending videos to someone who's already like, I don't want y'all to be together? That's
that, yeah.
Like,
this person's a mad piece of shit. This person's a terrific.
But she's sending you
piece of shit.
Videos
but
that you don't want to see.
True.
And you've told her. You don't want anything to do with that.
Ooh. Something just unlocked for me. Something just mad unlocked for me. What? I used to have friends who did that shit. They would send me like scary things or things I didn't like. And then I've had friends who would send me videos of them having relations or like things like that. And like mostly it was him just sending me titties and stuff. But I eventually was like, can you like fucking stop, dog? Like, and he just never did. So I just blocked him. You know what I'm saying? But it's not unheard of for me for people to do that and share the deets and stuff. But then again, I also realized that more than a couple times, I was like, yo, can you like not? And they did it anyway. And I was like, oof. That was a mad realization, like right now. Like, because I was straight up going to say, that's not uncommon. It happens all the time. And and then I realized, oh no. Anyway, okay. So I screenshot all of our texts and she would send me videos of them fucking, their text conversations, their dates, all the things he's bought her, videos of him bad mouthing his wife, and so much more. So I saved all of that. Also, I think that's fucking hilarious because these men, these older men who want these younger women or people, you know what I'm saying, don't realize that a young person go whip that shit out in a second. You know,
like, he's ranting about her again. Let me just record the ceiling real quick.
Right? Yeah, like if they're gonna be like, oh, somebody hacked my shit. That's not gonna be the excuse for much longer. I mean, it never was, but I'm just saying, like, y'all keep fucking going for these young people. Y'all are gonna fuck yourselves up. You better come into the century with us. I'm just saying, like, people who are like, I don't like using my phone and shit. You gonna learn today. You finna learn. Anyway, so oh no. So I saved everything that she sent me. I easily found him on social media because my friend was following him. Oh my God. Do you follow NotCon Jr.? That's the person who does consensual doxing. You've seen me like where they go on like deep down rabbit holes of like
they find the
people's birthdays and yeah, NotCon Jr. Oh my gosh, they followed me back recently. I'm so happy to be your friend. Anyway, but also I just realized that her username was NotCon Jr. like from King of the Hill. There's so many realizations happening. Like I like finally said the name out loud and I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go. Oh my G. Anyway, but I just felt like that was like that same level of like NotCon Jr. doing the consensual doxing. Like this, it's not hard, guys, but sometimes the links that they go through, NotCon Jr. Oof, I love it. I love the tea. I love the drama. Anyway, I easily found him on social media. And that motherfucker didn't even make his account private. He posted pics of his wife, kids, and grandkids. And from there, I found his wife on social media. I followed her and sent her a DM with all the proof. Then I sent her a text to my friend saying, paraphrasing, she's the scum of the earth, and I don't want anything to do with you. After that, I blocked her on everything.
Wow.
That's why I was saying there's not much of an ending to this one, but them some firm ass boundaries. Okay, that's some. I was gonna say fine boundaries, like fine boundary setting, and then I was gonna say the strong, and it came out fong. So there you go. Anyway,
very fong.
And then I sent the wife the DM about an hour ago, and she hasn't responded to me. They wrote an edit. I posted this because I was pissed off at my friend and I just needed to vent. I didn't expect this post to go off, so I just logged out. That being said, fuck everybody that is called me names and telling me that I'm a horrible person for telling the wife.
Right.
What? Fuck all y'all, for real.
You're so bad for letting a wife know she's being cheated on.
Right. And
how
then,
could you?
How could you?
Think of that old man.
Think of,
he's just trying to cheat on her.
Think of the twins. Oh my gosh. Y'all, that shit was so funny. I was absolutely screaming. Anyway, I do not like cheating. She deserves to know the truth. And my friend knew that, but she doesn't care. So thank you to everyone who's been kind and supportive towards me. I really appreciate it. A lot of people are calling my friend, well, she isn't my friend, but I don't know what to call her. That is an acquaintance at that point. If you're looking for words, if you've done this and you don't know what to call them, or you call them by their fucking names. I know someone, I know an acquaintance, my acquaintance, I know a guy, you know what I'm saying? If you ever cut somebody the fuck off, just refer to them as their fucking name, because that's all they are. They're nothing to you. They don't even have a nomenclature to you. They don't have anything. I don't know if that was the right usage of nomenclature.
It's kind of fancy. I just threw it in there.
I'm just saying, I love using $5 words from time to time, you know, like the thesaurus, you know.
The sussy.
This is, sorry. I can't. The thussy, the thrusty. No, remember the like Taco Bell, the thrusty?
Oh no.
I'm so in that group
Are you
too.
really?
Yes. They talk about recreating Taco Bell recipes. So Taco Bell cult is like the littest fucking post this shit on Facebook. And the person who started that, her name was like Lana Del Rey or something like that. Something like a meme of that name. You know what I'm saying? But she's like she's like verified check mark because she went viral because of that. And she's still in there, and they talk about all the food that they eat at Taco Bell, but mostly I think I'm still in there because I love the memes are crazy. I love watching people like share their food that they're eating. And then I also gotta say that they be sharing recipes on how to recreate recipes, and I think that's like the top tier reason that I watch or am still in that group.
You
Anyway.
got Taco Bell at home looking at us.
Right, but no, like some of the stuff they be making looks fucking legit. It looked good. Anyway. And a lot of them are like former employees too, so they know exactly what they're doing. Yeah. Anyway, and then a lot of people, oh yeah, so a lot of people are calling my friend, I don't know what to call her, a narcissist, and I think they may be right. She always loves being the center of attention, and if the attention isn't on her, she'll find a way to bring it on her. A lot of people were hooked on the fact that she sent videos of them fucking, and I should have added more context to that. So basically, she's always done that because she knows it made me uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
That's why I had that mad realization, because I was like, oh shit, that actually has been my exact experience. And then she says she basically knows it makes me uncomfortable. Every person she's ever hooked up with, she sent me video.
Wow.
Even though I said countless times to stop. That's
Holy
almost
shit.
like I don't think
That's
it's almost,
harassment.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is harassment. I'm pretty sure that's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, you know.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, because
It's
you didn't
harassing,
consent.
and it's sexual.
And you didn't consent to seeing it.
Yeah.
Like, wow, damn, I didn't even think about that. And then she likes that it bothers me, and she makes fun of me for it. That being said, a lot of people were saying this is a fake story. I really wish it was, but I lost my best friend, someone I considered my sister. So sure, even though she was a shitty friend, she was there for me when I was during the roughest times of my life. It hurts a little for me, but I know I'll get over it. The wife still hasn't opened the DM, or maybe she saw it and just hadn't said anything. I'll make an update if she wants, or if she responds. Also, my friend that I blocked, I haven't seen her in a while, so I don't really know what she's up to, but I really hope she comes to her senses. And that was posted a day ago. Let me see if there's anything else. Nope, that's it. Nope, that's it. But yeah, I just want to say I think that the OP is fucking lit for holding that boundary as firmly as they did. Y'all are so young, and people are just gonna absolutely be shitty to you.
Right.
Your 20s suck.
People be as shitty as you let them be. If someone's gonna do fucked up shit to you, they're gonna keep doing it until you stop letting them do it to you. Pretty much.
Pretty much. Whenever I had a friend that I had for like lifelong, you know what I'm saying? Like that song Red Solo Cup. You were my friend. Lifelong. Red Solo Cup, guys. I love that song. Anyway, so I had this friend who like I keep like I love I keep like realizing things, and like I said in the last video, you know, like, or in the last couple times actually, it's like you know things and you don't know things, right? You like know that's a thing, but you don't like process it, right? I feel like my 20s was a lot of me just going through the motions and not processing. And so now I'm here in my 30s, and I've got what I feel are pretty strong boundaries around people. And I am starting to really process like a lot of the bullshit that I like went through. And I had a friend essentially who just put me in a lot of bad situations. And I let her, like, at the end of the day, I fucking let her. I let her take it that far, but I always hoped she would swoop in and save the day as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's just like, I'm just fucking with you, like, you know, but she never did. And I should have ended that friendship like a decade prior. You know what I'm saying? But she would, like, I've talked about her a few times. Like, she would basically it's so cringy when I tell you that young Frenny was the cringiest bitch, I swear. Anyway, but we would be out in public and we would be like hanging out and like having take shots and like going to dive bars and sleeping in our cars and like sleeping over at friends' houses and shit. Anyway, but we were like basically going out all the time and we would meet a lot of people, and those people she would always start right by saying, oh, look, it's a black person, and then it gauged how they reacted and then either escalated or completely backed off, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times they wouldn't say anything, you know what I'm saying? I would just be like, yeah, anyway, so what we were talking about, and then like the final straw, which is like a story, I'm sure if y'all have been hanging out with me for a while, y'all have seen it. But essentially she had ghosted me like twice, and then I was just like, this is it, you're not going to do this to me again, you know what I'm saying? And this was it. But I had gotten a career in finance, like I was doing really well for myself. I had started doing social media. I had like started my Twitch channel, like all sorts of stuff. I started a band, you know what I'm saying? I was a musician, and I knew a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And then like so one day I saw somebody I had shared that stage at that we were at the bar of. We had shared the stage together. And I was like, oh, what's good, man? How are you? It's been a while. Because like I don't like going to that place anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized it was full of people who didn't actually, like, I want to call them like people like liberals almost, like, you know what I'm saying, like people who don't really care about this like status quo because they're benefiting from it, but in public though, whoa, and not like a true leftist, like you know what I'm saying. Or they'd be like the kind of like the black people that would go there didn't mind the racism, you know what I'm saying? Or the white people that were there, the people that were kind of like, I want to say like rednecky, but they really weren't. It was just kind of like the atmosphere was like that, but they weren't really like that, you know what I mean? But which is like every Texas bar.
Right.
But like but no, for real, like it just felt uncomfortable, and I would always in the night, if I was by myself, it always ended like this. Some fucking dude just all close to me, and I'd just be like, oh my God, how can I help you today? And then they would be like, because I'm always singing karaoke when I'm out, right? If there's karaoke, there's always some dude who's just like, oh, I wasn't expecting you to do Alice in Chains, or I wasn't expecting you to do Breaking Benjamin, or something like that. And then, or System of a Down, or whatever metal song I chose to do that day. And then they'd be like, I think music is the way that we can all get along. And it always begins like that. And then I have to dismantle every single thought process that he has. And I get my way, but he's fucking drunk. Right. So he's not going to remember.
So be like, oh, this black lady sang so good. And then she told me all this stuff.
And she was making a lot of sense.
A lot of sense.
But I sure don't remember. Like, the song and dance was so cringy. Do you even like that person? Did you ever like that person when we used to hang with them?
Oh, nah, not really. She was real attention starved, I guess. I don't really like people like that.
Yeah.
Like just exist with me. I don't know. Like,
yeah, I would say that's actually
hanging out.
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty accurate too. Anytime I was talking to a guy, or it was a cute guy, or he was giving me any attention, she would find a way to make them pay attention to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was single and she was married, and we were hanging out in like West Texas in the woods or something, East Texas in like the woods. And like anytime anybody wanted to say anything to me, she was just in their face. We went to a strip club one time. Sorry guys, no, we're on YouTube. Fuck this.
Yeah.
No, like no,
Keep going. Let's keep going.
tired of you. But like we went to a strip club one time and she was fucking dancing on the patrons. We got kicked out because she wouldn't stop. She was just dancing on people.
She was good at getting kicked out of places.
Oh my god. Anyway, but anyway, we brought all that up because I just enjoyed that OP didn't let it go that far. And I'm sure they probably have
been
regrets.
Going pretty far for a while, but they
finally,
nah.
Yes, that's like the fucking moment of a lifetime, and they will mourn that person, and that's okay. It's okay to mourn the loss of friendship, the loss of a person that was in your life regularly, even if they hurt you, even if they're, just no longer with it. It doesn't matter if you lose a friend, partner in any way, shape, or form who was in your life all the time. It's gonna hurt. So anyway, go ahead, Slappa's choice.
Got any good comments?
Huh?
Got any good comments?
No. What do you mean comments?
From your story.
Oh shit. Also, guys, if y'all see me playing in my hair, please don't mind me. Also, let me address that really quick. People keep telling me, asking me why I don't keep my hair out. First of all, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of love. It's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't change it for the world, but I do keep it in protective styles for a reason. And if you haven't noticed I play in my braids, I play in my hair. I have trichotillomania, like bad. And like this specific area of my head, like all the way around right there. I don't know what it is, but like something about my hair or melanin enriched people or BIPOC people's hair, they might have shit. I think anybody's hair, if I'm being completely honest, you have different textures of hair, right? So I have mostly all 4C, which is the kinky curly, the coils, the luxurious, fro, the garnet, you know what I'm saying? The garnet anyway. But like right here, I don't know what it is, but like the coils are like perfect. They're like the ringlet is just wringling. It's wringling. It's wringling. And it feels good when you squish on it. If you like touching hair, or if you have like a sensory thing. I'm realizing so many things about myself. Anyway, but that's I will pull out. I will keep playing with it. I'll keep pulling on it until I pull it out. I started getting braids because I had a bald spot like right there. And like it wasn't bald, but it was not as long as the rest of my hair. And I was like, I need to do something now, you know what I'm saying? Because I worked too damn hard on my hair. I've been growing my hair out since 2018. I did the big chop in 2018. I finally let it loose in January of 2019, and I've been working so hard. And I won't cut my hair. I won't shave my sides or anything, like, you know what I'm saying? My mom hates, like, she's like, will you please just perm your hair? Never! I will never do the creamy crack again. Anyway, but if you see me, if you want to know, that's why, because I will literally pull out all of these beautiful coils that I spent so long growing. You know what I'm saying? And also just makes me feel better. So I play my hair, but it's actually trichotillomania, and I keep my hair in braids to protect. She protect, from herself. Anyway, comments. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So sending you videos of them fucking. Do people actually do this? A friend of mine did this. He's no longer my friend. Actually, I don't have a freaking clue why people even make videos like that. I mean, why are you going to have fun later to a video of yourself having relations? I just don't get it. It's a private and intimate thing, and you should be 100% in the moment, not thinking about how it's going to look on video. And then this person says, shout out to the people who have the body confidence to watch a video of themselves. I feel like if I watched one of those, I would die. I would unalive. And then it's like watching a couple uncoordinated octopuses
Damn.
Wrestling.
Hold on. It's called hentai, and it's art.
Oh my goodness, my wife. Sorry, let me read that because I was cracking the fuck up, Mr.
You were
Art.
cracking the fuck up.
Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. I cannot. Okay, let me read. Okay. This person commented that watching themselves is like watching a couple uncoordinated octopuses wrestling. And I was like, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. And this guy just took off. He fucking took off. That's my husband right there. I love that guy. Anyway.
Ew.
Oh, weird ass. But no, like I did want to say though, there was a comment that said that their coworker has dozens of videos of her and her husband, but she's really weird about corn. Yeah, but she
Wait.
likes watching her and her husband.
I mean, do you?
I was like,
Like,
I'm into it.
Forcing other people to look at you.
Right. No, I
It's
mean,
weird.
I think I'd watch us.
Pretty sure we have watched those.
Oh, you right. You're right. I whenever I watch corn, I only watch
They get personal today.
but I do it for the sounds. Okay. I don't really care about what I'm looking
Like
at.
ASMR.
Yeah, almost like
That exists.
yeah.
Is that
Oh,
what you don't watch that?
the realizations.
Well, you're gonna have fun later.
Oh, I need to anyway. I need to charge things. I said it. Leave me alone. Anyway,
You are so open.
go ahead.
All right.
All right.
Slapper's choice.
All right. Hey friends, so Slapper's Choice is coming up next. I will advise that please take great care when listening to this next story. It is quite the red flag in a number of ways. There's mentions of SA and other things, and I think that's the biggest one. We didn't really realize how bad it was and how triggering it could be. So please do listen to it with caution and if y'all don't like this one, we will take it down. Okay.
My 24 female husband, 38 male, keeps sexualizing my childhood trauma, even though I've asked him not to. I've tried everything. Nothing is working. I'm thinking of divorce.
Trigger warning.
warning.
And also, I
sure.
remember seeing this on TikTok, I think.
Oh,
Actually.
really?
Yeah, I think so.
They beat us to it.
I mean, that was some go now. Do the
Okay.
thing. Do the thing, Julie. Do the thing.
Please don't waste your time on the age gap. It's something I've dealt with for our whole relationship, and I don't want to get lectured about it. I've been with my husband for 6 years. So right when she was 18. Married for 2. I know he's older, but he looks very youthful for his age, and he's super fit and active. So honestly, age was never an issue, ever. Between the ages of 10 and 15, I was sexually abused by my stepdad. And when I first started getting serious with my now husband, I told him everything. All the details, all the ways it screwed me up, and all the horrible aftermath and fallout from various family members. In short, it was all bad, in every which way you can imagine. Within the last 4 months, every time my husband and I make love, it starts out normal, but at some point he always starts asking questions about the times I was abused. He gets real graphic, and because we're in the moment, I always answer his questions. Jesus Christ. This is hard to read.
While they're doing it?
Yeah.
My God. What the fuck? What is a I'm just like, What was the first line? Please don't waste your time on the age gap.
Yeah.
Your older husband, who's probably your dad's age? Maybe. No, probably not. Nah, that's only 14 years, but I don't know.
He
Guys.
definitely was maybe the age your dad was.
Yes. Ooh, I think that's what I meant by that. Good. Oh no.
Okay, let's get through this.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I got your hint. I got you.
I'm not a prude by any means, and I even have my own kinks, which he always enjoys. But lately, it seems his only kink is hearing me talk about the most traumatic time in my life. The questions he asks are so gross and so personal, and he's never asked these before. The concerning part is he seems to get excited about the details as I answer his questions because he always finishes super fast once he starts asking these questions.
Oh my god, that's absolutely disturbing. In
I've-
like the worst way.
Should we have read this story?
I don't know. Are you feeling uncomfortable reading it?
It's hard to read.
Yeah, you don't want to read it.
I mean, I can do it.
Okay.
I've sat him down several times and told him how it makes me feel less than hurt, how it hurts me. Oh, sorry. How it makes me feel less than, how it hurts me, how it makes me feel like trash, how it brings me back to a horrible time, and I've told him to stop. He always apologizes and says he won't anymore, but then we start making love, and whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or one of our longer sessions, he always ends up bringing it up near the end of our session, a few minutes before he finishes. I write this in my bed alone as I've asked him to sleep on the couch tonight because he just did it again after I told him not to. I don't know what my next move is. I'm tempted to leave, but I don't work and would have to take him to court to get some type of support.
Which is another sad case of those age gap red flag relationships. Like I said, with my ex, he had his own business. You know, he was a manager at his job. He had been a manager at another job. Like, he was more established than I. He owned his own business. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was more established than I. He's not. Excuse me. Sorry. He's more established than you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're a stay-at-home wife. You know, like, geez. That's just another factor. Go ahead.
I have to take him to court to get some type of support so I can live, and I know that stuff takes time. I still love him, and he's a great husband in every other sense, but this whole thing is turning me off and slowly but surely making me fall out of love with him. If he really loved me, why would he continually hurt me like this? Also, is it possible he's perverted, like liking that stuff?
Bro.
Obviously.
Like I said, it's like
Sometimes you know,
this is some
but you don't
this is not about the Iranian yogurt. Like, this is definitely one of them times that, like, all of the things that you keep setting off to the side are the things you need to be looking at with, like, pinpoint interest. And I also think it's very interesting that with all age gap red flags, ones that end, you know what I'm saying, in a not great way. Okay. Those ones, what am I trying to say? The ones that don't end well, what am I trying to say? Oh, they always start to realize, myself included, when I was about 22, 23.
Yeah.
This has been happening more and more. How long has she been enduring? She's 24
she's
now.
been with him since she was 18.
But she's 24 asking, but it's been happening for how long? We don't know. 22, 23 years old. That's when you start realizing that's not the shit that you really need to be on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This isn't right. This don't feel right. My friends don't do this. How come we're doing this? You know what I'm saying? How come I can't go hang out with my friends? How come my friends' husbands aren't asking about their traumas? How come my friends aren't constantly harping about their relationship because of their ages. You know what I'm saying? How much are you willing to let them get away with? You know, that's how somebody treats you.
What did she say?
What?
He's a great husband in every other sense. It's like
How do you
she's
know
like
though?
disconnecting the whole relationship into like parts. And like
Compartmentalizing.
it has to be like so many parts being bad for him to be bad. I don't know,
Oh,
like
trying
she's
to justify.
she's like, and he's so good every other place, but traumatizing me during sex.
And also, how do you know? You know what a good husband is, and
Right,
I
you
hate
never
to.
been married before.
True. Not only that, but you were so young
Right.
when y'all got together. You didn't really get to see other couples like leveling up with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a friend who me and her used to prowl like. Oh, I love that girl. Anyway, but like we both met our significant others at the same time. Like I had met Slappa and she had met her now fiance and or her husband. I don't know if they actually married. They're married?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I missed the wedding. I saw the engagement. Anyway, I'm a good friend, I promise. Anyway, but we basically were going through a lot of the same things all at once. You know what I'm saying? We were both like trying to overcome alcoholism and trying to get over the traumas from our exes and out in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Like we were going through it together. And like I just really, think that if I had done that in my early 20s, if I had just fucking waited, if I had just not done the thing, you know what I'm saying? If I had just listened to my parents, you know what I'm saying? So much of my life, I like feel like I would not have gone through, or I did go through just like everybody else. And like now you're going through the thing, you know what I'm saying? And like it's like these stories are fucking identical like all the time. You didn't know what a good husband was. How do you know? How do you know? You're not only are you too young, nobody really knows. They see what they see from their parents. You saw what you saw from your parents.
What's that
You know
saying?
what I'm saying? The apple don't fall far from.
Like you only get the love you accept, I think is the saying. And it's like you only know the kind of love like you've seen you are deserving of, basically. Something like that.
Something like that. I know where you're getting at though. And somebody, tell us in the live react, of course. But like, but yeah, like you saw that and that happened to you. You wanted your dad to love you. And so you found a dude who was about that age, you know what I'm saying? And maybe subconsciously, it's like really honestly, really sad. And I hate that you had to go through this, honestly, but all the things that you're like, all those, there's no way, you know what I'm saying? All the things that you're saying are the things that we shouldn't be looking at, are the things we should absolutely be looking at. And that's all I was like, bitching about. Like, I was just saying, like, it's not about the Iranian yogurt. Go ahead. What's that edit say?
We're not even there.
Oh, no.
This is a crazy story. Okay.
It's how is this new?
I've known him for years and he's never mentioned this as being a turn on. Any advice would be appreciated. I have no family and friends here as I'm new to the city we live in and my family lives in a different country. And it's like the same playbook. I don't know. You said they're all identical, but not like in a sense where they all do the exact same thing. It's like in general, they like isolate you and
they go for the naivety or naivety.
That's when they go for someone young who like has no idea how they're supposed to be doing as a regular person in life, and then just kind of be like, yeah, come with me. You don't have to work. You can stay home, but you can't talk to any of your friends anymore.
They're fiscally sound.
And they just kind of take them away from anybody that can help them. Or give them an outside view.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they do whatever they want to do.
Yep. Oh my gosh. What's the edit?
Oh, edit. I was not expecting to get so many messages, literally thousands. Thank you to everyone who's sending support. It's impossible to message all of you, so I just want you to know I've read hundreds of your comments and the support made me cry. Thank you a million. I'll post an update soon. My husband is currently staying in a hotel, so I have time to think about my options.
I think we should tread carefully in this comment section. Actually, I don't think we should.
I don't think we're gonna do like the comments are pretty much
People
I relate to you.
and telling their
I
stories.
hope you're doing all right. Here's some advice, you know.
So we're continuing with our theme with age gap red flags, okay? And I literally do not know about this one. I've not read it and the slightest, but I do know that it was just a wild ass story. And I'm starting to like really rethink this whole episode like real bad. But it's just a big topic, and I always feel like I have a lot to say. And gosh, I hope y'all feel all right out there. If take a break if you need to come back to it, or just let us know, okay? Please. All right. And then so this one is, I walked in on my son having sex with my brother's wife. All right.
Okay.
Right. I 44 female walked in on my son, 18 male, having sex with my sister-in-law. I'm trying to get out of like using the like
TikTok.
yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I kind of like it. I might switch back and forth. I'm sorry for the inconsistency in advance. All right. What? 18 male having sex with my sister-in-law, who's a 34 female, and my brother's wife in a cabin. And I think they've been having sex for a while.
Mm.
How long is a while?
Right,
Like a couple
18.
months? So fuck. Okay, so my brother, 37 male, moved in with us in February with his wife and 2 kids. My husband, 44 male, and I have a big house on a farm.
It's a big ass house.
With my husband is a farmer, and with everyone working from home, we thought it would be a good chance to stay together as a family and for my nieces to spend time on the farm. I have 3 children, and all of them live with us. The eldest is 18, and the other 2 are 16 and 13 female. 5.
And then the other family.
So 5 kids, and then
4 more.
4. Yeah.
So that's 9 individuals.
Yeah.
It is a big ass house.
Has to be.
Jesus Christ.
On the day my brother arrived, I went to buy groceries with my son, and he went to the pharmacy to get his gym supplements, and I bought the food. I saw condoms in my son's plastic bag when we arrived at the house. 2 packs with 36 condoms each, so 72 in total. What? I didn't think anything of it. I thought he had gotten a girlfriend and wanted to be safe. Okay, that's valid.
But I don't know. That seems a bit excessive for shopping with your mom or stepmom. Like,
No, that's his mom. That's his mom. What?
Wait, no, they weren't. I'm so vibed out. Where did she see the bag? That's what I'm like.
They're at
go
the
to
pharmacy.
store?
Yeah, they're at the pharmacy, and he went to go get his gym supplements.
So he went and bought these while shopping with his mom. Yeah, that's a lot of condoms to be buying with your mom. That's why it seems weird to me. I don't know, man.
No, I know it's definitely fucking weird.
And she was like, "Okay, if our kids buy a 72 pack of condoms while we're out shopping, I'll be like, why are you buying so many? What are you doing, dude? You still live at home. You know what I mean? It would seem out of the ordinary for me.
I feel like because like on the one hand, well, do they expire?
Probably a few months. But
Yeah.
I've never bought, like, I only buy as much as like I'm sure I'll use in a month. Like, I don't want them just sitting.
How did you do the math for us?
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Secret
worried about it.
formula.
Secret total. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What? I would like to know the answer to this actually.
We'll talk about it later. All right.
If anybody wants to know what the answer is, I'll tell them.
I'm not telling you shit now then. Damn.
I don't think he would have told me anyway. He would have absolutely distracted me. I know this man, he's a Scorpio. All right. So 72, but I will say, if I'd be like on the one hand, like good for you for being optimistic about the many times that you're going to have relations, but also be like, you shouldn't buy that many at one point unless, you know, you're a swerker, you know what I'm saying, or a dancer, or not even a dancer, that's a swerker. But like,
Or you're throwing
anyway,
a party or something.
what,
You know?
yeah, but I would find it a little excessive. I'd worry about the longevity, like the shelf life. I'd also kind of think I don't want my child to be having relations that many times because, like,
That's risky.
yeah, I mean, anything
You
could
know,
happen,
right.
you know, with a condom. So I don't think I want that. But also, we shouldn't be thinking about our kids' relations lives like that. But I think that's why she didn't think too hard about it. Like,
Yeah, she was like, yeah,
I
whatever.
thought-
All right, good for him.
right, like
Cool.
I thought too hard about it, and it got really weird,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do that again. I love y'all, but nope. Anyway, so I didn't think anything of it. I thought he got a girlfriend and wanted to be safe. Everything was fine. Everyone got along. My sister-in-law and son would go on an early morning run around the farm. Everything seemed normal.
They was running.
Until last month when they left on their run, but I was up baking and I never saw them make any rounds around the farm, which was weird. Ooh. So I asked about it and they said they decided to hit the road instead. I again thought nothing because it just seemed normal. My sister-in-law seemed to have a very good bond. Yesterday I was coming home from a friend's house early in the morning and the sun wasn't even up yet and it was a little dark, but I saw that the cabin we have in the farm was open and the light was on. I thought maybe one of the employees had forgotten to lock up. So yeah, it has to be a huge house. Employees.
They got employees working.
Yeah. And then so I went to close the door and switch off the light, and as I got closer I heard people having sex, and I took a peek and it was my son and sister-in-law. I didn't confront them. I was so in shock. I still haven't told anyone what I saw, and I don't know what to do. Should I confront them? Should I tell my brother? Who should I tell my husband? I'm so confused. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I'm sure that they've been having sex for a while from the condoms. My son was always at the house, never brought a girlfriend. The morning runs and around the farm. Do they really go on a run? The close relationship. Ooh.
Wow.
There's an update.
Let's go.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
She said, fuck y'all.
Beat me to it.
But no, okay, so there's an update. I have the munchies. I am sorry. Anyway, I'm hungry. What are we? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So the update, I walked in on my son having relations with my brother's wife. Again, that title, it just does not, it like falls off the lips easy, but it's like Charlie Day in my head. He's just like your son's sister-in-law. What? Aunt-in-law?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that is the aunt-in-law.
Ooh, I think it is an aunt.
It is. That's his aunt.
Or an aunt or
Aunt.
I like saying
Auntie.
Women
Auntie. Let's go on a run. Because they're rich. They're like a rich family. They own a farm manor. And
Oh my god.
Auntie. Feeling a bit peckish. Let's cut the run short.
What is wrong with it? Holy shit.
Stop. I know I started it, but I feel bad about starting it now.
I first want to thank everyone for all the advice I got from my original post. I'm sorry for not replying to any comments. I think I only replied to one. My head was all over the place. I will try to keep this update short. As was suggested by many of the comments, I decided to tell my husband first and proceed from there. My husband lost it. He first thought it was a joke. We talked about the issue and we decided we should first talk to our son before telling my brother. Very true. So like protect your kid first.
Right, like, hey, I know what you've been doing on them runs.
Yeah. Before the brother like fucking unalives your kid, you know. Anyway. We confronted our son with what I saw, and he already knew what was going on as he saw my Reddit post.
No way.
And put two and two together. He didn't deny anything. He confessed. He told us him and the sister-in-law have been having sex since February of last year when he was 17, and it started on her birthday. He attended, they got drunk and they had sex in the bathroom, and then they've been meeting in hotels and sneaking off at family gatherings. After my son's confession, my husband lost it and told him to leave and go to a condo in town as he didn't. Y'all have a condo in town? They have a condo.
All right.
And as he didn't want to see him in front of him at the moment. When my son was gone, my husband stormed into my brother's room and told my brother everything. The sister was not there. My brother lost it and packed all his stuff and took the kids and left. He asked where my son had gone, and he said he wanted to teach him a lesson. We didn't tell him, though, and he eventually left. Good job.
Wow.
Yeah. Sister-in-law didn't return. I think my brother may have called her, or my son warned her, and she's afraid to come and get her things. In all the screaming and shouting, my daughters heard everything and are devastated that their family may be ruined. They miss their brother and are afraid my husband won't ever let them in the house again. My husband hates all forms of infidelity to the core. He has always drilled this in our two eldest, that they must never cheat on anyone in a relationship with someone. No, I didn't do anything wrong, but how will I ever look my brother in the eye again? He won't answer my calls or text my husband, and my husband said I should give him time. My husband left the condo because he's afraid of my brother and is now hiding at his friend's house, but he won't tell us which. No word on the sister-in-law. Info. Sister-in-law was the one who initiated with him. She was the one booking the hotel rooms and buying my son dinner and everything. He was even receiving an allowance from her, a real sugar baby situation. Wow. Sorry, I got emojis. Anyway, but like that was shocking. That was shocking in a number of ways. So I also want to treat that story because it doesn't just happen to young girls, young women. It also happens to boys too. And I didn't want anybody to feel left out in that. And this what the fuck, fucking episode. That's so fucked up of me to say. I am having so many regrets. I am sorry. Anyway, anything you want to add, honey?
No.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
Yeah, the story is definitely a lot. But I feel like the takeaways though that I wanted to give in this episode, it was absolutely triggering in a number of ways. Like I came to a lot of realizations about many a thing. And so I feel like I did a lot of like shadow work, or I don't even know, I just processed, really hard in this episode. And I feel like it's almost like therapeutic. Like some of this, like I feel like I've been holding in and I didn't realize I was holding in, you know what I'm saying? But also like to give you guys space to just let it go,
Yeah, it helps to be able to talk about or around a subject
You know what I mean? And it'll make you you'll like say a thing you knew, but then you'll hear yourself say it and then realize it applies to you and what you went through too. But
Yeah.
you never saw it that way. You're like, well, these people could use this good advice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think
But you never gave yourself that.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that's what I've been trying to chase after in my TikTok journey is I like blew up. I have a video that's about religion and it has like 3 million views or some shit on it. And it became a place where people felt like they felt safe with me. And I wanted to continue to keep people safe. Like I feel like I had somebody reach out and tell me a story. I didn't really know how to make it into a Reddit rainbow, you know what I'm saying? Because it was about video games and it was like videos, you know what I'm saying? Like it was hard for me to like kind of, I don't know. But anyway, essentially they were like, you know how it is in Call of Duty, like lobbies where they're just like, shut up, bitch, like, you know, just saying the most like heinous shit in those places, you know? And they were trying to tell her to unalive herself because she's a girl and, you know, all this other stuff. And I was like, you know, the whole reason like I really wanted to do social media, the whole reason I wanted to, you know, run my own show or a podcast or a TikTok or whatever, it doesn't matter, is because I just wanted a community, you know? Like I don't really feel like I've belonged, you know what I'm saying? So build it yourself, you know what I'm saying? And like and I feel like you should build it yourself, you know what I'm saying? She's going to start, or they are going to start their own community of, you know, LGBTQIA plus friendly, you know, community of gaming. And I think that's fucking spectacular. Build your own communities, you know what I'm saying? We built this community to feel safe in. And so we talked about a lot of hard stories, but I hope that y'all feel safe with me and that I'm not just being malicious and, you know, I'm not telling these stories to trigger somebody. I want to save somebody. I want somebody to let it the fuck go. Like, I don't mean it like let it the fuck go. I mean it like just let go of that trauma just for a moment. Push that off of your chest. And then when you're ready to put it back on, or you know what I'm saying, whenever you're ready, just put it back on if you want to. Or maybe you like life without it. You know what I'm saying? You pushed it off of you. You got it off of you and you're taking a break before you like, you know, like you're testing out the safeness, you want to put it back on, fine. Or if you push it off and you put it off to the side and you actually like it off of your chest, maybe it'll help you let it go, you know? And I'm not telling you to let it go. I'm not telling you to get the fuck over it because I haven't gotten over what I ate for breakfast today. Like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just get over things. It takes me a long time. Not really. I mean, once you start, you know, learning to let that shit roll the fuck off of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when I was young, I did carry a lot. And once I took it off of me, hello, I'm 32-year-old Freddie. Like, you know, this is what you find. This is what's underneath. This is what's been hiding under shaming and society and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, another takeaway from this is that, like, you know, a lot of us already like went through this. A lot of us like relate so hard. I wish with all of my soul that this would stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Like, if you bring it back to the core of like, I don't know, what was it that starts with a P, like the relation, not relation, religion. It's Puritan, you know what I'm saying? It's like or whatever the word of, it's like real similar to that anyway. But it was kids, you know what I'm saying? Kids who had their first period, you know what I'm saying? That meant you're a woman. Why? Like, you know, why these ruined people who didn't live past 30, you know what I'm saying? It's like crazy. Like, why did that stop? Or start rather? Why did that start? Why did they just why did they want young women? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you want an adult woman? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what is the core. Is it just because they wanted to breed us like cattle? You know what I'm saying? I don't
know.
understand. Is it because we're weak? But any child is weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it a child? Why is it these young little people? Where did that begin? And how do we fucking break the cycle? Because if we can understand where the fuck it came from, maybe we can figure out how to stop it. You know what I mean? Like, I just, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, we have so many people who I have so many people in these comment sections who tell me their stories, and I have my own stories. My mom has her own stories. My sister has her own stories. It's crazy. Slappa one time when we first were dating was like, have you when was the first time you were called, or like, when did you first experience feeling uncomfortable in a man's presence? Was it a family member? You know what I'm saying? And I told him I did have an experience, but I called him the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? And in front of everybody. And he was upset that his own girlfriend at the time had a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have stories. How do we make this stop? And I guess I just want to tell people that you're not alone out there. I always am harping about, you know, setting boundaries and like stuff. Like, I want you to know you're not alone. You're going through this. You're going through the cold waters of grief. I always say that because it does. It feels cold and clammy in grief. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. But you're in these waters and you feel so alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. Teach your friend. Teach your friend. You know what I'm saying? Grab your friend and tell them, do not do this. Do not marry this man. Do not fuck this man. Please. You know what I'm saying? And just, I want this cycle to stop. There are so many of us that it's absolutely tragic on all ends. Even the men who say, "Oh man, I used to fuck my babysitter." You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the same, dog. Like, you don't. That's not the flex you think it is, my dude.
You got abused.
You got abused.
You were assaulted.
You got assaulted. You know what I'm saying? It is insane to me that we all have stories and nobody wants to fix it or know where it came from. I guess maybe I just wanted to tell you guys that you're not alone out there. These age gap red flags stories are terrible. Our own experiences were terrible. And, every once in a while you find one that's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a couple friends who seem that way, but I also understand there's nuance and stuff to everything. You know what I'm saying? They're doing great. You know what I'm saying? Good for them. But anyway, I hope y'all had a good time here, and I hope the vibes was warm, because I didn't want this to be like scary at all. I just wanted to be warm and just like talk about it in a real open setting, you know what I'm saying? And I hope that comes across. I'm like really stoned now, so I'm gonna go. I've got the munchies bad. I want some tacos now. Anyway, anything else you want to add, my love?
I hope you're all doing great. Whatever you're doing,
You're doing a good job at it.
you're fucking doing that thing. I see you. Don't look around. You won't see me, but I see you. Okay?
Okay, guys, we love you.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, are we actually recording?
Yes.
You're rude as fuck for that. Damn.
Well,
Anyway, no, it's fine. I'm sure that you'll find something to use this for. Catch up, Mr. Big Brain. Anyway, okay. Grab your vibes and delights. And like I've talked about, Cakey Marie, Cake, stop. She was attacking my curtains. Madam, hey, come here. You about to get got. You about to get got.
You gotta be prepared, baby.
No.
This is
No.
a professional,
No.
high quality production.
Baby.
What?
No.
No.
No. I've just been vibing. I'm like vibing on my own weird vibes. Happy 10 years. 10 years on Tuesday.
Years.
Woo. Oh no. Okay. We're having a good time. First, I got the giggles
I
so
know.
bad. Okay. Whoo. Whoo. All right. First, I hate you.
What did I do?
You pat me
Oh.
on the arm.
I was like, we're good. Pat, pat.
You can't
You
tame this
can't
fire.
pat me.
I'm an eternal flame, baby. Okay. I first want to
Oh my god. I'm gonna do it.
I first want to thank everyone for all the advice I got from. Please cut this out.
Cut this out.
Oh,
I will cut
crying.
this out.
Oh, God, I am crying. I want to stop crying. Okay. Let's keep going.